I'm on Charlie. Okay. Yeah, we'll get our shots and then just like switch with you. Alright, I'm good for Charlie. I'm good for Bravo. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go to A. Yep. Alright. I've got shots on A. I'm gonna go to B. Alright, all three of them are up. I have shots on B. I have shots on all.
Those poor miners couldn't sleep, and they suffered from terrible hallucinations.
Right.
Eva says they turned on each other, and something transformed their bodies into headless ones.
Over by C. Yeah. 15. Oh, that was... I blew myself up with a pumpkin because a legionnaire jumped in front of me. Yep. Yeah, this was the EDZ we just did. Yeah. Go there. Yeah. That's good. Yeah, I guess I should check those faster. I'm really there. Yeah, we have to pay money for Angel's Gleam. I mean, I'm not gonna judge you. I bought the Nezarec robe, and I've paid real money for plenty of other cosmetics, so you know. Oh yeah, I saw that. It was a. Uh-huh. Let's see. That's just. I need one more Europa completion to get the bread mask. Activities. Let's
If you
just
ask
do
me,
a
the
bunch
dark
of
magic that created the Headless Ones came from
ritual
the Hive.
activities.
There must be some very powerful hive around here somewhere.
I was
Let's hunt them
stupid.
down,
I didn't
Guardian.
have my mask on when we finished the raid, so it didn't count for that. But I'm sure there'll be another chance. I mean, they have, they're all members. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so you know.
Good work, Guardian. The sector is clear. In fact, my calculations indicate a 99.22% probability that we will never encounter the Hive here again. We're totally safe now. Totally, completely safe.
What was the gun? Oh. Yeah. Fusions are not... Oh yeah, fusions are not particularly hot right now as far as the meta goes. So, I'm not too surprised if that didn't attract people. There you go. Well, you know, 1 for 2 ain't bad. Alright. So, right now, if you have a peace bond with rangefinder on it, it is disgusting. Because the rangefinder nerf did not happen, but the sidearm range buff did happen. So if you have a peace bond, which got a very significant range buff plus rangefinder, you can dual hand cannons. For Peacebound, take that thing into Crucible and just go to town. Yeah, I mean,
Keep all 4 eyes
yeah,
peeled,
no, I'm in.
little sister.
Let
There's
me
some
look.
creepy goings on in this
Now
neighborhood.
it'll
That's precisely
become a
why
little
I'm here.
less,
I'm beginning to
godly
think
when
that
the
Cletus
rangefinder
wrong
nerf
about the
actually goes
origins of
through on the
Headless
next
Ones.
patch.
And as a scribe, I
But
intend to follow the
it will
evidence
still be
wherever it
really
leads.
good because the sidearm buff was really
Elixir legends
significant.
say that after the Guardian defeated Faison of House Dusk,
Oh yeah,
the captain was
yeah, you're
abducted
sitting pretty
and
with that.
returned as taken.
That's a hell of a tale. But it don't make one mote of sense. I got a whole ship full of Taken.
Yeah.
All shapes and sizes. Not a single one of
I
them
would
has
be
a
fine with
flaming
that.
pumpkin noggin.
What are you wondering about Melee? Yeah, so if you're on a warlock, I mean if you're on a hunter, throwing knife. If you're on a warlock, then either the new arc melee, because you can essentially put a burst or two into a guardian and then do the slide melee, and you can even like slide and steer yourself around a corner with that teleport melee and finish them off. And then you've got swash up for the next person you see. Or Celestial Fire with the same thing. You know, put a burst or two and then fling a fireball at them. For Titan, it's either Antaeus slide into melee, or relying on like shoulder charge. Yeah. It does so much more burn damage, and that's the big distinction. So Finger Snap, it's really hard to hit one Guardian with all 5 bolts. Usually you're going to get like 3 of them. And each bolt on a Guardian I think only does 10 damage, but the burn is like, it's hard without the numbers as I'm trying to go off memory. The burn is like 60 stacks of burn damage, which I think is like 3 or 4 health every second on whatever Guardian it's hit. Whereas Celestial Fire, it's a lot easier to hit a Guardian and at much longer ranges. And it does, I believe it's 75 damage, and then it only applies like 20 burn stacks, which is like a point of health. The reason why in PvP I value Celestial Fire more is because A, the longer range, and B, it is impossible for a burn tick to kill a Guardian. Like, even if they're at 1 health and they're burning, burn will not actually kill them. It forces you to finish them off with something else. Yep. It'll tick them down to 1, but it will never actually put them over the edge. Yeah, I'm mixing my terminologies between different games. Yes, the scorch damage. Yes, but if, and this is where it gets weird, because the sunspot is dealing damage if they're standing in it. if they run through it and they're just being scorched by like the residual of running through it, that scorch damage will never kill them. Yeah, but sunspot is like the damage from standing in a sunspot is essentially treated the same as a grenade, so that will go through just fine. Yep. Yep. I mean, I still think there's a place for Phoenix Cradle. People forgot about it after Lurley came out, but I think it's still really strong. Not only does it give it to your teammates, but it doubles the duration of Sun Warrior.
Victory and the size of their tusks.
Yeah, actually, there is an interesting infographic from Trials Report. Yeah, let's see it. Yeah. So, top subclasses played in PvP. Hunter, 41%. Titan, 30%. Warlock, 27%. Broken down by... Or those are top classes. Broken down by subclasses. Arc Titan, 22.1%. 72% of all Titans in PvP are Arc Titans. Void Hunter is immediately below that. 33% of all Hunters in PvP are Void Hunters. Right below that, Arc Hunter with 32% of all Hunters are Arc Hunters. And then Solar Hunter at 29% of all Hunters. And then Arc, Solar, and Void Warlock. And then Solar Titan, Void Titan. And then all three stasis subclass at the very bottom. I mean, from usage, yes. I mean, clearly people are not using them like they were before. I feel like, you know, it was that pendulum swing for a lot of people's, you know, interpretations of, like, they saw the big list of nerfs and went, oh, stasis is dead, and then never touched it again. Where in reality, if it takes a lot more intentional play, but than the others, but yeah, a good stasis player can pretty much shut down any of the other subclasses, in my opinion.
So, in your expert opinion, could the Headless Ones be Elixni or Cabal transformed somehow?
I doubt it. Everything about them screams Hive, except for that big, beautiful head.
I agree. That part of them seems distinctly human.
Yep. Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. And those things tracked like crazy. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, neat. I didn't read the TWAB. Yeah, but the TWAB, didn't they say they're talking about being able to infuse like sunset weapons or something?
No. They said, let me bring it up, because I was very, very excited at the possibility of seeing some old favorites again. Let me find it here. Yes, mostly. Where are you? For season 20, we are going to be introducing legacy focusing. We're not quite ready to share details yet, but it is one of many aspects that players will be learning more about when we're closer to Lightfall. So legacy focusing sounds like another like Umbral focusing system, but for previous gear. So I'm hoping that they're going to be unsunsetting some stuff. That would be nice. Yeah. You can. Because that is exactly how I've been collecting the trial sets for my other two characters. I just stack up engrams and go turn them in on them.
The other ghosts say that if the Headless Ones capture me, they'll force me to resurrect them. Probably with new, very effective methods. I don't know if that's true or not, but I don't want to find out.
Yeah. If I were smart and wanting to be a tryhard, I would start running solar and really learning how to, utilize Icarus Dash and all that fun stuff and Celestial Fire and such. But I am just so familiar with the Void kit. It feels very comfortable, and I have a build for it. Oh, it is. I have a child build that I've put together that I will put on every now and then when I'm going into like trials specifically. But for the most part, if I'm running 6s, I will be doing, or honestly, even if I'm in trials because I'm lazy, I'll be doing the enhanced grenade with the increased vortex. Yeah, the increased linger duration and the increased size on vortex grenade, and the area control that allows is really good. And then my favorite thing in the world to do, it doesn't always work out, but when it does, it's beautiful, is to use the melee. And I've started to get halfway decent with angling the melee around Titan barricades to pop them out the side, or when I get really lucky, I can get a Titan popped out of their bubble and like shotgun them outside the bubble. That's always fun. See, I've actually gone back to using Heritage for the most part. But I have been playing a little bit with, yeah, I like the slugs, but I have been playing around with No Reprieve, the Plunder slug, and it feels surprisingly really good. I think it's because it has a red dot sight, and it's very, like, pinpoint. That one feels very snappy. Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah. No, you're not wrong. And it's the trade-off. Say a lot of shotguns right now, even the slugs, you're not really going for range anymore these days. It's more handling, because a lot of people treat their shotguns as follow-ups, not as unless you are that like slide around every corner, you know, and just hit whatever you ram into. You know, there are still people that play that way, but it's a lot easier to punish that playstyle now. And in a lot of cases, I feel like people are going for the melee into a shotgun, or the other way around. So they're valuing the ability to you know, stow and bring out that shotgun more so than pure range. Yeah. Yeah.
We need to
Yeah, I
take
haven't
out the
gotten a
fallen
good
leader
one yet,
before we
but
can
it
put
looks
our
like it could
research
be
to
fun.
use. But be careful, Guardians. Any fallen allied with the Headless Ones must be tough.
Yep. I will catch you guys later.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Let's check this tomorrow. Yeah.
That was close. I thought the other ghosts were pulling my shell flaps for their stories, but now I'm not so sure. The Festival of the Lost reminds us that the universe is full of scary and forgotten phenomena. I'm glad we got you Guardians to protect us.
hypothesized that the Headless Ones were a product of Hive necromancy. But there's no evidence of Hive in this sector. If they didn't create those monsters, then what did? The Elixni tell tales of Faison, captain of House Dusk, who fought valiantly against both Cabal and Lightbearer in this very cave. Victory was near, until they were betrayed and transformed into Taken.
That ain't how I remember it.
I interviewed several of Empress Keidel's retainers in the tower. They believe the Headless Ones are Red Legionnaires, trapped by an eternal curse.
That don't make a lick of sense. If the Cabal turned immortal just by getting their butts kicked, they'd be as old as me by now.
Conclude that the Headless Ones are neither Elixni nor Cabal. I'm beginning to suspect that they're human in origin.
Hell, that wouldn't surprise me. Humans love making things with giant, creepy heads. Just look at Clovis Bray. Matter of fact, wearing new faces used to be a big part of this ancient human ritual.
The Hall Between.
Be careful, Guardian. There's a strong Fallen presence in this sector. There's also reports of Guardians disappearing in the area, as well as stories of terrible headless monsters lurking in the shadows.
These Fallen jumped a fire team a while back and did them real dirty, head removal-wise. I don't know if that has a damn thing to do with these headless fellas, but it sure makes my trigger finger itch.
I don't know if these are the same Fallen that killed those old Guardians, but they're plenty mean. Let's take out their leadership so another fire team doesn't pay the price.
I can safely conclude that the Headless Ones are not of Elixir origin.
Agreed. Too few arms, not enough eyes.
And yet here they are. Perhaps their proximity to the Exodus Black is relevant. It would support a theory of a human origin, and the ancient ritual of the Hall Between.